Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him. Well, that return gives
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fighting him off. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Letting one go deep for a noon one. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown in a Cowboy uniform. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And all the way down to the 26. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here we go. All right,
This is Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go. All right, gun. Here we go, 46. Switch. Here you go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. David Amerson able to bring him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's got more time, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
41's the whip. Here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down.
47, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. Wide 8. 26.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. Wide 8.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Wide 8.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 30-yard play on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 52 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving in there to to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Everybody, switch, it's 8. Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong,
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Down the man inside, down the man.
On first and goal, Washington. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He's going to get it running right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nunez got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Toss left to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Under. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's got a moonwalk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Prescott now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
47.
They keep on the ground with it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
74.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 16-yard touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Again to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You go 46, 46. 46.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You go 46, 46. You go. Wide 8. Gun. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, some strong running. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. He's going to get it running right. Muscles him off. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is all the way up past the 25. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's the backup Smith. They'll throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing his Wentz, eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They pitch to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Washington. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Four down. Alert.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Good. Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Wide eight. 46, 46.
Prescott now. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bobby Wagner able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Prescott looks to throw on first. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Get out. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Here we go. 46. 26. 26.
Now Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. A beautiful fake. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense, stepping up on that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game.